Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, I think we've got everything straight here. Boy, I tell you what, putting together a doubleheader for you. We make her happen as the Warroad Warriors are going to get set to take on the Roseau Rams here in Game 2 of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. John Michael with you. We're having a good one. Kyle Cron joining us here as the Warriors and the Rams set to go at it in high school boys hockey. We've got... We'll take a look at the two teams. The team skating off now. We're going to get the Zamboni to put, coat up the ice here and get it ready to go for period number 1. And again, the first game in the books, the Warriors with the win over the Rams by a score of 4-1. They pick up the victory in the first game and the second game, and it's the game that everybody waits for all year long. And they finally get a chance to see it in January. See your Warroad Warriors, the Roseau Rams. Kyle Cron joining us here on the pregame, and we're here finally.
Yeah, the suspense is still building. You know, it's the big Roseau varsity boys hockey matchup here in northern Minnesota. I think it's like on the top 10 things to do list if you're a hockey fan, not just in the state of Minnesota, but throughout all of the United States. It's just a great day to be here at the Gardens here in Warroad, Minnesota.
As the Rams and the Warriors set to do battle here in the second of the Max Rivalry Night doubleheader games. Again, coming up on our broadcast here in game number 2. Of course, they got the Roseau and Warroad boys game. Also, I had a chance to visit earlier. Well, it was toward the tail end of the weekend. I had a chance to visit with Max Strand. He's out at the University of Vermont and leading the Catamounts in out east, out on the East Coast, and his first season out there. Had a chance to do a quick little interview with him. We're going to have that. We'll do that coming up. First period intermission. We'll have that. That ought to be really, really neat. We'll talked about playing out in Vermont and his time at Sioux City and then in St. Cloud, and of course his time with the at Roseau High School, in which he has some neat memories, as every player does. That plays in a rivalry game like this. And my friend, you are definitely could be numbered in that group as well.
Absolutely. You know, it's just getting extra excitement and energy. It's almost like an extra playoff game, but mid-season when you get to go against the rivalries that are just 20 miles down the road off of Highway 11 and to play the Rams. And fortunately, I can say that I'm not really sure what it feels like to lose with the Rams.
That's right. That's right. That was during the TJ Oshie era, where the Warriors kind of had the Rams number at that point. But it's always a good one here, and look at that. Ask and you shall have. As we continue to make our way here in the pregame, we're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have more on the pregame. Again, it's the Warroad Warriors and the Roseau Rams of boys hockey on Max Rivalry Night at the Gardens. Back after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Well, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. As we've got high school boys hockey, the Roseau Rams and the Warroad Warriors going on here. It's a Max Rivalry Night and the second of our doubleheader. That on KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com. And we talked about the build-up before the girls' game. How that everyone gets all psyched up and whatnot and ready to go. Can you imagine what the boys were feeling when this game was going on? I mean, they were going through their whole pregame rituals, and they were just they were probably just as amped to play. I mean, they wish that they could play right away as well.
Yeah, they're hearing the sound from the crowd, the sound from the band's going, just really setting the mood, helping them focus in, and it's building. You hear a squirt, you're trying to find out if you can go with your parents or your friend's parents or something like that, and then as you get to be peewees and bantams, you help with the crowd control and all the traffic, making sure somebody tries to fill up the parking lot in the spaces that are allowed for people to park. I'm sure there's cars all the way down to Holiday and all the way down past the high school too, as everybody keeps pouring in here, and from selling raffle tickets to playing, and every time you man, one day I'm gonna put on the black and gold, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna score a goal in that big game, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to help my team win. And it's just a beautiful night of hockey here in Warroad.
As the Warriors and the Rams get set to do battle here. And the first of two meetings, the second meeting will be happening a little bit later on in the month of January. That'll be at the Roseau Memorial Arena. We'll take another break. We'll be back with more on the pregame show after this.
We're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto Owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is
All right, welcome back here as we continue here in the pregame of our second Max rivalry night game. It's the Warroad Warriors coming in, taking on the Roseau Rams. Rams coming in with a record of 8-6-1. Warriors also 8 wins on the season. They are 8-3-1, and they are coming off a win on Saturday afternoon. This past Saturday afternoon, defeating the Detroit Lakes Lakers. I think it was a 4-5-1 game in that contest, where Brian Shoggaby had a couple of goals for the Warriors and an assist in that game, as the Warriors were able to pick up a win over Detroit Lakes. And they get their crosstown rivals here tonight in the Roseau Rams. And the Rams, they've got, big game here tonight. And then big 8AA game coming up on Saturday when they go down to Brainerd. So they get right back to business right after the Warriors here this evening. The Warriors also with a section game after tonight, as they'll take on Crookston coming up on Thursday. So they play the big game and they get right back to business. They don't waste any time getting back into their section schedule.
No, especially at the beginning of the new year, you have this big game to kick things off. You talk about the last game setting the tone for the rest of the year, but it's getting geared up for the Section 8 play. We have 3 games this week: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Just one game after another game after another game. It's prime time as we see the Warriors take the ice.
Warriors taking the ice here, and the Roseau Rams are going to be coming out here. The Warriors in their white uniforms. You saw the Rams in the black uniforms. I don't know if that was their uniforms or warm-up jerseys, but black uniforms that the Rams had to warm up. The Warriors, of course, in their home white uniforms. Chris Jones is going to have the starting lineups coming up in just a bit, so we'll definitely send it down to Chris Jones for starting lineups as far as that goes. As the Rams and the Warriors getting set to do battle here in the second of our Max rivalry night doubleheader on KQ92, KQ92.com, and at yourliveevent.com. As a clock ticking down here, as we'll get starting lineups on the way. Taking a look at the goaltender matchup, Finn Hansen getting the start for Warroad here this evening. So the sophomore getting another start here, and probably one of his bigger starts as the Ram comes out is Abram Hinson. I'm guessing getting the start for Roseau is, again, they come out in their black uniforms for the Rams with the black helmets. And we will have starting lineups with Chris Jones coming up here momentarily. And then we will get into the start of Roseau Warroad hockey in high school boys hockey.
Never seen black jerseys before coming out of Roseau. Looks definitely different. I don't know if they're trying to stack the deck in their favor and be a little bit intimidating, but when you come into the Gardens and it's this big Roseau Warroad hockey rivalry, I guess every little bit helps, but good luck when you're here in Warroad.
Starting lineups with Chris Jones.
On defense, number 12, Elon Winslow. And left wing is freshman number 19, Cal Crutherton. Pregame and senior number 15, Letter Queen. And a center, the junior number 20, Jude Whitrock. The Ravens led by head coach Greg Young, assistant coaches Josh Olsen, Dave Magnuson, and Brandon Conn. And now, this evening, starting lineup for your defensive section, the champion, Warroad. Fighting in it tonight, sophomore, number 30, Edson. On defense, junior, number 9, Jeff Harder. On defense, the junior, number 21, Jordan Hudson. Last winner, long sophomore, team senior, Mercury Sons. And right wing, the junior, 20, Ryan Sullivan. Back center, the senior, number 15, Randy. Hockey fans, tonight's main warrior joining the team is Oliver Hahn. The Ravens are led by head coach Dave Hardwick. Assistant coaches are Scott Canese and Amy Charbonnet, Sam Charbonnet, and Ben Chanel. Hockey fans, this evening's officials, the referees, Ben Benson and Matt Rickey. Linesman Sean Story and Phil Staza. Hockey fans, the national anthem is performed before the first game of the day. So, Hockey Town, let's get the back foundation rivalry game underway.
All right, as Chris Jones with starting lineups for both teams. Warroad Warriors and the Roseau Rams. Rams again in their black uniforms, black breezers, black helmets with the white numbers and the green trim. That's about all you see as far as the Roseau Ram green is the trim. It's black and white for Roseau as they gather around their netminder Abram Hinson. Over on the other end, Finn Hansen getting another start for the Warriors as they roll into tonight's game. 8-3-1 again. The Rams 8-6-1 coming into the contest. First period just about ready to get underway. Again, Finn Hansen in the goal off to our right. Abram Hinson, the goal off to our left. And here we go. It's Warroad and Roseau in high school hockey on KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com. Play back at the Warroad end. Back after it, back behind the net. Sam Hart banks it off the wall a little bit too far for Shogamy. That'll be gathered in here now by the Rams. Play up here along the near side. Rams able to get it into the zone now. Jude Whitrock over there for Roseau. And the Rams with it in the Warrior end, just underway here in the opening period. Play here along the near side. Now skated up here down by Taven James. Play over here in the far corner now, just underway here, just into the first minute of play here in the opening period here of tonight's hockey game. Back behind the net of Hinson, now back over here near corner, still tied up back behind the net. Again, opening minute here of the first period. The Rams skating it back in now to the Warrior end. Play here in the near corner now. The Warriors trying to break it out. They do so. This time Wyatt Henham. Henham over here near corner. Gathered up now and dumped right back in. And poked out of the zone here by the Rams. Nice job there by Chase Bachleitner over there. Play into the Warrior end now. Goes back behind the Warrior net along the near wall. Dumped back in here now by Roseau. Play over here in the near corner here is Thomas Grappentine. Warriors trying to clear it out. Can't do so. Bachleitner knocking that one down. Now the Warriors able to get it into the zone here. Shot in. Save made there by Hinson. And we'll get a face-off here. First face-off. Minute 47 into period number 1. Face-off over here, far face-off circle. Off the draw, tipped over here in the near corner. Gathered round, now sent here along the near wall. Sent back behind the net of Hinson once again. Played back on this side here by Roseau. Getting just underway here, first period. No score here between Warroad and Roseau in boys high school hockey. And we'll get a stoppage of play here. And a face-off coming up here. 2 minutes, 7 seconds into the opening period. Each team with a shot on goal. Rams with the offensive zone face-off this time around. It'll be Jude Whitrock to take the draw. Hal Brullington set up inside here for the Rams, his sophomore. Inside the circle he was. Now sent back behind the net now, gathered up here down by Broden Hunfett. And sent up to center ice where he was trying to gain the zone. They do so. And they're going to call it offside here.
Just a step outside. You had Grayson Bento trying to gain the zone. Nice play by the Roseau defenseman to step up there. They call that the coffin corner. You want to try to drop forwards and to have a nice transition where you can turn the play the other way and jump on offense. Exciting hockey.
Back to the action now. Sent back into the Roseau end. Off to the right of Kinson. Up to center. Now it's going to be clear bag into the Roseau end now. Flipped up in the air. Knocked out of the air there by Taven James. And sent into the Roseau end. Play going back behind the Roseau net. Play here near corner. 14-15 left to go here in period number 1. Opening period here between the Warriors and the Rams. Sent back behind the net of Finn Hansen. Karams over here near corner. Warriors get it up to neutral ice now, sending it back into the Roseau end. Sent toward the net, and glove save there made by Abram Hinson.
Nice slide over pass to the middle of James to Taven James. He didn't even think twice about that. He let it rip, and lucky for Hinson, he was in position to make that stop. Otherwise, Warroad would have scored early.
Face-off here, near face-off circle. It was James. Now it'll be Mooney Shagaby in to take the draw here for Warroad. Sent up here along the near wall, still tied up over there. Warriors keep it in the Roseau end now toward the middle. Now it's going to be deflected over here near corner. 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the opening period here in a scoreless game here thus far between the Warroad Warriors and the Roseau Rams. Play out in front now. James with it. Shagaby had it, a rolling puck. And it's going to deflect over here in the near corner. 3.5 minutes into the opening period here in a scoreless game, sent all the way down into the Warroad end. And we're going to get a stoppage of play.
There's some tension in the atmosphere, isn't there?
A little bit, I think.
Nobody wants to make a mistake. When things settle down, you might be able to find a groove to play more your style of hockey, but you're trying to man up against the player across from the face-off dots here, trying to outmatch them, outstrong them, out-hustle them, doing whatever you can to give your team an opportunity to jump out to a lead.
Face-off and the far face-off circle there. It's Wyatt Henham kicks it back here to Reed. Now it's going to be a play down low, play over here near corner. Gathered up here by the Rams, played up off the wall, a little too far for Reed. Now it's going to be gathered in. Tyler George with it. Sent back behind the net. Now it's Bachleitner over here side of the net as the Warriors try and clear it up and out. Kept in here by Roseau. Gathered up here by Tyler George. Sends it into Hansen. You'll hang on to it here for another faceoff. 12:54 left to go here in the opening period. Here's scoreless game here between the Warriors and the Rams and boys hockey on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com. Face out to the right of Hansen. Now, here's toss Bachleitner out and Abram Waggy into take the draw. And tipped over here near corner here. Play over in the Warroad end now. Tipped up and out of the zone. Sent into the Roseau end. Near corner. Gathered up here by the Rams. Now played up and out. And taken up here down by Easton Lee. Lee up ahead. Ryan Lee up ahead. Now here's Drayden Johnson with it now. Johnson trying to get it over here to Thomas Grappentine. Goes off his skate out into the neutral ice area. Grappentine with it now, firing it in to the Roseau end. Warriors chasing after it now. Play going behind Abram Hinson, Roseau netminder. Taken up here by Ryan Chamernick. And the Rams able to send it out to neutral ice. Whitrock over there here now for Roseau. Sent it to the Warroad end now. Grappentine after it now. Sends it over here for our corner. Ryan Lee up ahead now to Bento. Now it's going to be dumped right back in here now by Warroad. 11:54 left to go here in the opening period here in a scoreless first period. Grappentine with it now. Thomas Grappentine over here near corner. Still tied up over here in the corner. Tipped away now. The Rams trying to clear it. They do so. And goes all the way back into the Warrior end. Broden Hunfent back after it here now for Warroad. Hunfent leaving it over to the corner. Stolen up here now by Roseau. Chamernick now it's going to be, now it's sent over here in the near side as Aaron Stick flew over there. Played up here now by the Warriors into the nets, and Hinson will cover up. And we will get a face-off here with 11:15 left. Third shot of the evening here for Warroad. Rams with a couple, so 5 total in the first 5 minutes and 45 seconds of the opening period. Taven James wins the draw, getting it back out here. Wesley Schreiner dumping it down low. Schreiner playing it over here near corner. Warriors keeping it in the zone here on the near side. Dumped back behind the net of Hinson once again. Gathered up here now by Warroad. It's Taven James. James with the top of the circle. Centers it out in front that time. It was deflected just wide that time. Now the Rams coming back the other way. Skating out of there, Tyler George. Play up here along the near side now. Knocked down there by Waggy as he keeps it into the Warroad end. Play back behind Finn Hansen. Tipped over here in the near side. Gathered up here now by the Warriors as they send it in. And we'll get a face-off here. 10:25 left here in the opening period.
Big face-off here for Wyatt Henham here to the glove side of Hinson. Maybe the Warriors can win the draw here and get a nice play towards the net. You've got big Sam Hart, number 9, back there on the blue line. He's got a nice shot, as well as Broden Honvent.
Face of the kick back here now. Honvent shot in. That one knocked down by traffic out in front. Henham with it now. Drayden Johnson camped out in front of the net here for Warroad. Kick back out to the point to Honvent now. As he'll keep it in. Check that it was a Reed over there. As it's sent over here in the near corner. Coming up on 7 minutes into the opening period here in a scoreless hockey game. Banked off the far side now. Gathered up here by Reed. Cross-ice pass. That one deflected, and it goes up and out of play. And we'll get a face-off here with 9:55 left.
Still feels like everyone's holding their breath here at the Gardens, waiting for something to happen, or maybe their team will be the first one to find the back of the net. Either way, there's been action on both ends of the rink here. Warriors find themselves in a defensive zone faceoff.
Face-off to the right. Finn Hansen, stick side. Sophomore netminder for the Warriors, getting a start here tonight. Now getting into the face-off circle, Tucker Queen over there. Kept in here by the Rams. As they skate it back behind the net, it's Tyler George over there now, back behind the net once again as they send it on this side, centering feed out front. Hansen able to poke it away. Nice job by the Warroad netminder to get the puck out of harm's way. Come the Warriors back the other way. Drayden Johnson firing the shot in. That one deflected over here near corner. 9:25 left to go here in the opening period here of a scoreless game. Play over here in the near corner. Still tied up now. It's going to be poked over here far corner, chasing after it here for the Rams. Getting there first, it's going to be Al Brelenton over there. Brelenton sending it back on this side, knocked down here by Warroad. That'll be skated up and out. Pass up ahead here, Drayden Johnson. Johnson crosses the red line, sends it in. He'll head off on a change. 8:55 left to go here in the opening period here in a scoreless game. Back out of the ice there, Grayson Bento here for Warroad. Pass up ahead now, it's Ryan Chamernick. Chamernick now it's going to be sent in here by Warroad. Play over here in the corner. We've got a center on the near side here. Still tied up. Now it's going to be sticked up and out here by the Rams, Eli Wenzloff. Wenzloff skating it in. Tipped aside now. Sent over into the corner there by Ryan Lee. Now take it up here. Grappentine tried to clear it. Knocked down by the Rams. Dumped down low. Back behind the net of Hansen. Lee with it here on this side. 8:15 left to go here in the period. Play over here in the far corner. Now back behind the net. Reed sends it over here to Bento and tried to clear it. Dumped in here by the Rams. It's going to go wide of the net. Play over here in the near corner. 8 minutes left to go here in the opening period. Gathered up here by Ryan Chamernick. Off the wall. It's going to be tipped out into the neutral ice area there by Bento. Dumped right back in here now by Roseau on net. And Hansen will cover up and hang on to it. 7:48 left to go here in the period. Still scoreless between Warroad and Roseau and boys hockey on KQ92, KQ92.com, and YourLiveEvent.com.
It looked like that shot was on net while the Roseau Rams were offside. Surprised that one didn't go all the way back down. Fortunate break for the Rams, and they continue to find themselves with some sustained offensive pressure against the Warriors.
7:48 left to go here in the period. Off the draw. Pass up ahead now. Taven James with a burst of speed, bringing it across. Sliding it over here. Broden Honfend goes across the blue line. Warriors touch back up on side here. James with it now. He'll send it into the zone. Chasing after it. Giving chase here. Now it's Ryan Shoggaby. Shoggaby over here into the near corner. Shoggaby now comes all the way back on the opposite side. James with it. Tried to dump it down low. Fanned on it. And it's going to be a sent out to center. Now the Rams back the other way. It's Hal Brelenton. Brelenton fans on the centering feed that time. Touch pass here. Now it's going to be brought back across. Brought to the other way. It's Casey Hendrickson. Hendrickson tried to get it in on net. Has it back behind the net. Now tipped back behind the net of Hinson once again. Gathered up here by the Rams. Off the wall. Taken up here by Warroad. Broden Honfend quickly back the other way. It's Taven James. Now Shoggaby with it. He was taken out to play. Now it's going to be pushed up ahead, pushed up and out of the zone there by Kate Ginter as he gains the Warroad end. And the whistle stops play here with 6:45 left here in period number one. A reminder coming up in our first period intermission. Got a interview with University of Vermont forward Max Strand, again, former Roseau Ram, Sioux City Musketeer, the USHL. And I had a chance to talk with Max Strand over the weekend. We'll replay that interview coming up after the first period. Dumped in now by Warroad Sam Hard. 6:25 left to go here in the first period. Again, no score between Warroad and Roseau. Still there's that tension still in the air. It's I got a feeling that once the puck gets across that red line, things are going to open up a little bit here, Kyle.
Yeah, it'll probably be a spark for both teams. Hey, we got the first one. Hey, we need to get that one back. The physicality of play is starting to rise also, along with the tension.
Play here along the near side. Sent all the way around now. Rams trying to clear it out. Kept in here nicely there. Nice work over in the far corner that time. Mason Reed over there. Now it's going to be Wyatt Henham. Henham battling over there. Reed trying to dig it free over there for the Rams. Chase Bachleitner tried to dig it free as well. Play back behind the net. Play up here along the near side. It's going to go all the way down into the Warroad end. Now Sam Hard after it, and we're going to get an icing and a face-off back down in the Roseau end. 5:49. 5:49 left to go here in the opening period here between the Warriors and the Rams. Again, game 2 of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. Face-off to the right of Hinson. Right up now is place side of the net. Hinson putting the pads down, keeping the puck out of harm's way as it carries over into the corner. Now the Rams trying to break out here. Sent up off the wall. Played up ahead now. It's going to be Lee with it here. Ryan Lee sends it back the other way here for Warroad. Lee winds up with it once again now, sending it back into the Roseau end. 5:24 left to go here in the opening period. Again, it is a scoreless game here at the Gardens Arena. Cross ice pass here right on the stick of Tucker Queen. Set into the near corner. Rams with it now in the Warrior zone. Play over here, still in the near corner, still tied up over there. 5 minutes left to go here in the opening period. Skated up and out here now. It's Thomas Grappentine. Grappentine able to gain the Roseau end. 4:49 left to go here in the period. Play going back behind the net of Hinson. Abram Hinson, the Roseau netminder. Sent all the way down in on Hansen. Hansen, you'll flip it right back out here now for Teven James. James skates it back the other way here now for Warroad. Stolen there, and a quick shot that goes past Hansen. Take it up here now by the Warriors. Warriors trying to play it up ahead. Teven James. James giving chase. Also giving chase there. Jake Halverson over there for Roseau. Gathered up here by Abram Waggy here. Waggy had it momentarily. Gathered up now. It's going to be set up and out here. Tyler George knocked down by the Warriors. Sent right back into the Roseau end. 4:08 left to go here in period number 1. Now Chase Bachleitner with it here for the Rams. Bachleitner and Tyler George over there. Now the puck finds the stick of Abram Waggy with it. Waggy sends it over here on the near side. Bachleitner spins, turns, fires it in on net. Covered up there by Hansen, leaving it off here now for Broden Hunfent. Hunfent up ahead to Ryan Shogby. Fanned on the pass up ahead. It's going to be sent back the other way here by Roseau. Shogby with it now here for the Warriors. Shogby off the stick of Hunfent, a little bit too far there. It's going to be sent back the other way here by Halverson here for Roseau. 3.5 minutes left to go here, first period. Scoreless game. Warroad and Roseau and boys hockey here at the Gardens Arena. Sent by back behind the net of Abram Hinson. Now Drayden Johnson with it here for Warroad. Outside the circle, far side. Drayden setting it over here. Now back up top for Reed. Puck knocked away. Rams send it back out to neutral ice. Sam Hard sending it up ahead. And a whistle stop of play here with 3:04 left. 3:04 left to go here in the opening period. Again, a scoreless game. Stepping in to take the draw here for Roseau, Tucker Queen. Face off to the right of Finn Hansen. Sent in there now near corner. Rams able to keep it in the Warrior zone here. 2:53 left to go here in the first period here of today's second of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. And the puck flipped up out of play. And a face-off on the way here with 2:44 left.
Nice coast-to-coast rush by number 24, Mason Reed, bringing it all the way down the length of the ice, getting the shot on net, deflecting up and out. You know, the Warriors looking for that someone to give them a spark, to give them that edge, as the Rams are playing very physical tonight here at the Gardens.
Face-off here, near face-off circle. Sent up to neutral ice now. It's going to be fired in here. Tyler George on net, and Hansen will cover up on it. 2:37 left to go here in the opening period. Taking a draw here for Roseau is going to be Chase Bachleitner here in the near face-off circle. Now he gets tossed from the circle now. It'll be Jackson Loken, I think it is, number 18. I thought I saw in the face-off circle there here for the Rams. Loken is one of the seniors on the Rams here this year. Ryan Chamernick taking a draw here for Warroad. Still tied up here in the circle. 2:30 left to go here in the opening period. Again, a scoreless game. Centering feed out front. That one deflected away. Another shot toward the net deflected away. Back out to the point now. Shot, they score! Eli Wenzloff finally breaks through, and the Rams take a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal is going to be at 14:40, but Roseau gets a leg up first on a goal by Eli Wenzloff, and they take a 1-0 lead.
Thomas Grappentine was in a battle in front of the net, tying up the Rams forward stick positioning and getting him out of the way. Was able to push him over there. I don't know if that was deflected or what happened, but it was a nice hard shot by Wenzloff and beat Finn Hansen for the Rams to go up 1-0.
So a goal here for Eli Wenzloff. Jackson Loken on the assist for the Rams, and again a 1-0 Roseau lead here on the goal by Wenzloff. So the Rams break through first, just like they did in the first game. They did a little bit earlier in the first game, but nonetheless breaking through first against the Warroad Warriors. Rams getting an early lead here in this one here. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Again, a 1-0 Roseau lead. Back up top now. It's sent toward the net. Now side of the net. Puck out front. Bouncing puck. It's cleared out of there. Getting it out of harm's way. Another shot in. That one knocked down by traffic out in front. Sent back out to the neutral ice area. It's Broden Honfent. His pass goes behind. Sent away. Now it's going to be Hendrickson. Now it's going to be dumped in here now by Warroad. Minute and a half left to go here in period number one here. A 1-0 Roseau lead here over the Warroad Warriors, and a goal by Eli Wenzloff. And a whistle stop of play here with a minute 19 left here in the opening period. Shots 10 for the Rams, 7 for Warroad as a Rams with a 1-0 lead. Again on the Eli Wenzloff goal moments ago. And they lead 1-0 here in this Max rivalry night game. Over here near corner, now it's going to be sent all the way into the Warroad end. Back behind the net. Sent up a little bit too far that time. It's going to go back into the Roseau side. Ginter over there, or check that, Holverson. Final minute play here of the opening period here in a 1-0 hockey game. Reminder again, our interview with Max Strand coming up at the first period intermission. We invite you to stay tuned for that.
Former Mr. Hockey here in the great state of Minnesota.
That's right. Sent up ahead. Sent in here now by Roseau. And they'll change up here. Final seconds of play here in period number one. Sent toward the middle now. Tipped into the zone. Broden Honfent. Honfent skating it in. Shot in. And that one knocked down.
Delayed penalty here on Roseau.
16.5 seconds left. The Warriors are going to get the first power play opportunity of the evening. Yeah, going off is going to be Tucker Queen. So
for a defenseman, number 21, Broden can sure stick handle with the puck. He's got that long reach. He was able to go around a defender, get a short side opportunity there, and the penalty happened as well. So it finds the Warriors here at the power play in the first period.
Final seconds ticking down here. Now the puck goes all the way down the length of the ice, and Broden Honfent back after it here now for Warroad. Honfent skating it up now, firing it in on net. Steered aside here by Hinson as the horn sounds. There you go. There you have it. That is the end of the opening period. With your score, the Roseau Rams 1, the Warroad Warriors 0. We're back with our interview with Max Strand right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
RDK is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
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 RDK is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Talking with Max Strand. He's with the University of Vermont. Again, former Roseau Ram, and played in many of the rivalry games that we're broadcasting here this evening at the Gardens Arena. Max, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. The question, I guess, that went through my mind first when we were going to set this thing up was, after Roseau, after the USHL, all of the juniors, how did the University of Vermont come into the picture, and why did Max Strand relocate there, and why is he playing hockey there? What kind of tipped the scales there?
Well, they contacted me after my senior year, kind of started the recruiting process, and then I took a visit out here, I guess, and just kind of fell in love with it. The rink we play at, the Gutterson Fieldhouse, it's a big old barn style, reminds me a lot of the Memorial. So it kind of felt like home. It's a place that I knew I'd get to play, and it's a good fit for me, so it made sense.
Yeah, and I mean, is it as big as the Memorial? I mean, are the dimensions pretty close then?
Yeah, the dimensions are pretty close. It is an Olympic-sized ice sheet, though, so the ice is a little bit bigger. Other than that, it looks pretty similar.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys, I'm sure you guys fill it up for every home game too, don't you?
Oh yeah, it was packed last night.
All right, how'd that go?
We beat St. Lawrence 8-1.
Okay, and the season, obviously, from what I've been able to gather, the season for you individually has been going really well. How's it been going for the University of Vermont here so far?
We're doing pretty good now. We had our start was a little rough. We were losing some games that probably should have won or could have won, but we're kind of on a streak now. I think we've won 5 in a row. So.
All right. And if I remember correctly, now they can't remember which hockey publication or which organization, if you will. Player of the month. What has it been, or in the month of December? What was it in the month of December that just made things tick for you?
Honestly, I would just say having fun. I think we have a really good group of guys, and I think everyone was just having fun, and everything started finally clicking for us. And we just got to go out there and play our game, and luckily it started doing pretty well, so that was good.
Again, we're talking with Max Strand. He's with the University of Vermont men's hockey team. We're talking on the intermission of our game tonight here. The Roseau Rams taking on the Warroad Warriors. We'll get to that coming up here in just a bit. We've been talking, kind of focusing on ice at the University of Vermont. What's the hockey community like? On campus in that area, that type thing, as opposed to being here in Minnesota.
It's actually very similar. There's a lot of diehard Vermont hockey fans. I guess the Catamounts are kind of the closest thing you'll get to like a professional hockey team around this area. So they don't really have a local hockey team to watch besides us. There's a lot of pull in a lot of good fans, good crowd every night, good local crowd. It's fun.
Okay. I'm assuming men's and women's hockey as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I think you had mentioned something about going to a women's game this past weekend or something like that, and those are
Yep.
fun too.
Yeah.
Max Strand's our guest here during our first period intermission, and he's with the University of Vermont right now, tearing it up out in the East Coast as far as Division I men's college hockey. Now, moving from I think it was it Sioux City or St. Cloud that it was your last junior team. Talk about the experience from being on a junior team and playing game after game after game after game to going to more of a college setting and maybe more of a structured setting.
Yeah, it's obviously it's less games now, so juniors there's like what 62 regular season games, and then you still got playoffs after that. So it's a lot of hockey in juniors. Obviously, it's fun, but I'd say it's pretty nice to get a little bit fewer games, let the body recover a little bit more in between games. Kind of just makes it easier just to, I guess, give it your all every night. I guess.
Sure. No, yeah, that makes it makes perfect sense. But it's a grind like that, and you wonder that uh, there's a lot of colleges, a lot of college coaches say, you know what, we want to have you on our team, we want to have you on our program, we want you to play juniors, and now it makes sense because a junior schedule and the rigor of a junior schedule, if you can survive that, D1 college hockey, it preps you for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and again, Max Strand, our guest here during our intermission, we told you that we were going to be here and we were going to talk a little bit of Warroad Roseau hockey, and I'm sure that those games are, even though they've been a while since you played them, I'm sure they're still fresh in your mind and an experience there that you're not going to soon forget.
Oh yeah. Always fun times.
Yeah. Now, while you were in high school, what were some of the games? What were some of the memories that kind of stood out for you while you were wearing the green and white and you were taking on the Warriors?
Beat them in overtime one year in Warroad, so that was a fun one. Scored the game winner, so that was really fun. The other one that stands out a lot to me is the home ice one when I believe we were down by 3 or 4 goals even. We came back in the third period and found a way to win the game.
Oh yeah, those are just yeah. I even still remember that one. It's just great stuff. Great, the best. I mean, how does how does Warroad Roseau compare to maybe a junior game or a game where the Catamounts are maybe playing one of their rivals out east? How do those two compare? Or is there a comparison?
I mean, I don't know if I've been more nervous for a game in my life other than Roseau Warroad. It's pretty intense. It's pretty fun.
All right, Max Strand is our guest. Going to wrap up this one real quickly here. Obviously the hockey thing is going really, really well for you. How is the school side going for you? What are you studying and what are you working towards?
It's been going good. I'm in the business school right now, so I'm gonna be a business major. Uh, after 2 years of really not doing any school, it wasn't too bad actually transitioning. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it's been going well. So.
Lots of lots of folks that are tuning in. I'm assuming here to the game tonight, including those youth hockey players that are they're working toward what what you accomplished in Roseau, or maybe what some of the guys that we're listening to tonight are trying to accomplish. Where you're at right now, what would you tell those kids? What's your advice to them as they make their way through the youth ranks and ultimately into high school and maybe beyond that?
I would just say take advantage of the North Rink free ice. It's really it's a special thing in Roseau. Just having that ice available for you all the time for free, and that's where you create a lot of your memories too, playing out there with your friends, and it's a lot of fun. Those are some of my favorite memories from growing up were made in the North Rink, playing with my buddies, and I would just say get out there and have fun and get better.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm sure you and your teammates keep in touch then, right?
Oh yeah, talk to quite a few of my teammates quite often. So.
All right, and I'm sure they're probably cheering you on too. They're probably just as excited as everybody else here in Roseau County for your successes out there. Appreciate you on taking some time out and talking with us here, for a little while, and all the best out at the University of Vermont and your hockey career out there. We'd certainly welcome another conversation at some time down the road if it works out for both schedules. But thanks for this time around. You have yourself a great day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's Max Strand. He's with the University of Vermont. We'll be back right after this.
Project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles. Quality Marvin windows and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back, and we're in our first period intermission. Doing a thank Max Strand for taking some time out this past weekend and chatting with us about University of Vermont hockey, juniors with St. Cloud and Sioux City, and of course his time with the Roseau Rams, where of course he was Mr. Hockey when he was back at Roseau High School and playing in the rivalry game. And it's fun to hear someone that's gone through everything, whether it be junior hockey, college hockey, whatever, not being more nervous before a game than in a Warroad Roseau game. Even you get your college rivalries and your 62 or 60 whatever game junior schedule, and you're more nervous for a game like this than any of that.
It's more than just hockey. You're representing your family, your school, your friends, your teammates. You've grown up participating in it in the different ways that we talked about before. When it comes to good old fashioned hockey, it doesn't get better than this.
That's right. As the teams coming back out on the ice here for the second period again, it's a 1-0 Roseau lead. The lone goal of the hockey game scored back at the 14:40 mark was Eli Wensloff, able to get a puck past Finn Hansen. Assist on the goal going to Jackson Loken. And that's the lone goal of the game. Shots in that first period, 10 for Roseau, 9 for Warroad. So close in that regard. But Rams are playing tough.
They are. They didn't travel 20 miles to lay an egg or give me pushovers. They're playing a very strong, fast-paced, physical game against the Warriors, making the black and gold thick twice before they want that puck on their stick. And so hats off to the Rams for the pressure that they're putting on the Warriors. And if I'm thinking about what can the Rams do to keep on going, keep on peppering Finn Hansen with some rubber, get the pucks to the net, get some traffic to the net, and good things will happen.
As a team swapping sides, Abram Hinson now setting up shop off to our right. He'll defend the goal off to our right. And Finn Hansen, a goal off to our left. As the Rams and the Warriors get set to do battle here in the second period.
The Warriors need to take advantage of this power play that they find themselves on starting the second period. Maybe it'll be like the girls game. They lost the first period and the Rams were up by a goal. If they can come back out here and start the second period off with a bang, maybe that'll be the momentum that will carry them through the second period.
Taven James to draw for the Rams and Jude Whitrock for Roseau. And here we go. We're underway here in the second period. Puck sent over into the Roseau end. As play is off to the right of Finn Hansen. Now skating it up and out of there now. Taven James with it now. Goes off to his left. Brings it across. loses it, and it's going to be sent back down the ice here now by the Ram penalty kill. Just underway here in the second period. 1:17 left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here for Warroad. Puck knocked down there by Bachleitner. Now it's Taven James who trails on the play. He brings it in onside. Has it back behind the net. Shoggaby with it now over here near corner. Now James. Now it's going to be Hunfent with the shot and the save there for Whitrock, or for Hinson rather. And we'll get a face-off here. 58 seconds left to go in the Warrior power play. And again, just underway here in the second period. 1-0 Rams with the lead here over the Warriors.
Sam Hart not making it easy for Hinson to try to find the puck when those shots are coming in from the point on the power play. He's a nice big body to have in front of the net, and hopefully you can either deflect it in and help the Warriors out, or at least tie up a defenseman to give somebody else an opportunity for a rebound.
Sent over here in the near corner. Now the Warriors trying to break it back the other way here. Over here in the far corner, Wesley Schreiner over there. Schreiner getting in on the play, getting it back up top here for Broden Hunfent. Moves toward the middle, sliding it over on this side here to Taven James. Back to Hunfent, tees it up. That one deflected by a Roseau defender out in front. Play up here along the near wall. Now the Rams back the other way as they skated back the other way. It's going to be tipped into the zone there by Jake Halverson. Halverson getting it into the Warroad end here. The penalty on Tucker Queen about to expire here in the next few seconds. The Rams will be back at full strength here. 15:20 left to go here in period number 2. Just underway here, period number 2. And the Rams back at full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here as a play goes into the Roseau end. Taven James now. Play over here near corner. Back up top on the near side. Rams send it in. Spain has Schreiner trying to center it. Now James trying to get a shot away. He got spun around that time. Shot in there by Lee. That one gets knocked down. Rams coming back the other way with it. Again, just underway here in period number 2. Sent up here along the near side. Sent into the Roseau end now. Play up here along the near corner. Still tied up over in the corner now. Puck pops free. Now it's Lee. Now it's a shot at the top of the circle that time, but it's Grappentine. That gets knocked down before it even gets to the net. Straighten Johnson now over here in the corner. Johnson outside the circle. Now it's going to be Henham for Warroad. Sent up here along the wall. Warriors trying to keep it in. It's going to be sent all the way back down the other end here now by Roseau. And a face-off coming back in the Roseau end here. An offensive zone face-off here for Warroad coming up. 13:56 left to go here in period number 2. Here in a 1-0.
Nice job by the Rams
to
kill off that penalty. Number 6, Cade Ginter, sacrificing his body as Big Broden Hoffman let a rocket go, and it looked like it went off his skate or shin, but he didn't go off the ice. He kept the pressure down on the forecheck while being on the penalty kill. Good job by Cade Ginter.
Play over here in the near corner, still tied up. Puck sent back around all the way over here in the far point. Kept in here, Sam Hart now. Grayson Pinto sends it over here in the near corner. Reed over here now for the Warriors. 3.5 minutes into period number 2 here. It's still 1-0 Roseau here over the Warroad Warriors. And it goes in as Hinson will hold it in the glove and hang on to it for a face-off. We get a face-off coming up here. Shots even at 10 apiece. 1-0 Rams with the lead here over the Warriors here in the second period. Again, we're about 3.5 minutes into said period. Taven James in. Whitrock now. Sent in now is Hinson with the save. Quick save there by Hinson. Rams trying to clear. They do so. Jason back after it here as the Rams trying to get it up ahead. Now it's going to be Shoggaby back the other way. He gets bumped off the puck. Tipped up ahead here that time by Jake Halverson. Now the Warriors with it on Shoggaby. Puck tipped away here now. Hendrickson going after it over into the corner. Now it's the Rams back the other way. Jake Halverson. Halverson on this side. It's Hal Brelenton over here now. Brelenton here for the Rams. 12:50 left to go here in period 2 here in a 1-0 hockey game. Hendrickson trying to clear it up. Knocked down low here now by Roseau. It's Reed who sends it here along the up along the wall here. Back at neutral ice and sent back in now by Roseau as they change up. Backhanded into the zone that time by Kate Ginter here for the Roseau Rams. The puck in the Warrior end now. Warriors trying to get it up and out of the zone. That was Hendrickson over there, and he got taken off the play, sent back in here now by Roseau. Play at neutral ice, dumped back in here now by the Rams. 12:09 left to go here in period number 2 here. It's a 1-0 Roseau lead here over the Warroad Warriors.
Broden Hotman with a wraparound backhand that almost beat Hinson. It just missed the pipe by inches for Warroad looking to equalize this game at 1.
And a face-off coming up here. She gets scoreboard set back up again. Again, 1-0 Rams over the Warriors. Face-off to the right of Abram Hinson. Honfent dumping it down low. Honfent now over here in the corner. It's Ricky Rogers. Momentarily now, it's going to be Johnson who sends it in. Puck goes back behind the net of Hinson. Rams trying to backhand it up and out. Kept in here by Warroad. It's Henham with it now. Up high and jumping up into the air is Hinson, who comes down with the puck. 11:13 left here in period 2 here. It's still 1-0. Lone goal of the hockey game scored by Eli Wensloff at 14:40 of the first period. Tied up, it's going to be Brelenton with it now. He has his pocket pick, tipped up ahead here now by Rogers here for Warroad. Picked up off the wall, it's Broden Honfent with it here for the Warriors. Honfent off the far wall, trying to get it up ahead to Rogers, and it's knocked down here by Roseau. Dumped in here now by the Rams' Jude Whitrock. 10:45 left to go here in period 2 here. It's a 1-0 Roseau lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Play out in front of Hinson, and it's finally whistled down here as Hinson covers up on it and hangs on to it.
Yeah, centering pass by Rogers there. Looked like it went off maybe a Warrior skate without a kicking motion. You never know which way the puck's going to bounce, whether it's off a stick, a shin pad, even your own player. Hinson's playing very well tonight, squaring up and rising to the occasion every time a challenge comes his way.
Face up now, it's Ryan Chamernick and Chase Bachleitner. Chamernick for the Warriors, Bachleitner. No, it's going to be Grayson Bento taking the draw. Tipped over here in the near corner. Chamernick after it. Now it's going to be sent around the board. Kept in here by Warroad. Centering feed. Bento with it now. Lost it. And it's going to be tipped up ahead here now by the Rams. It's Jake Halverson. Halverson and Bachleitner crossing. And an offside call. We'll get a face-off just outside the Warroad blue line.
Warriors catch a little bit of a break there with how fast that turnaround was starting to go the other way. You know, we've said it before, we'll say it again. You know, gain that zone before you go horizontally left or right. You know, don't try to draw your own teammates offside.
Face-off just outside the Warrior blue line. Far face-off dot now. It's taken up here by Lee. Ryan Lee with it now. He skates it in here for Warroad. Lee had it once again. Now it comes up off the wall. Fired in there by Humanick. Knocked away here. Now the Rams back the other way. Taken up here by Grappentine. Bumped off the puck. Humanick back behind the net. Sends it off the near wall now. Grayson Bento with it. Bento. Now it's going to be taken up here by Humanick. That's going to be just offside as Chamernick was across already by I think both feet are across the blue line.
little anxious there. You see what's going to happen, the play developing. I want to make sure that I got speed to keep up with the momentum to the net. Just a missed opportunity for the Warriors. They're going offside.
Face off outside the blue line. Roseau shot in. That one knocked away there by Hinson. Sent back behind the net. Now over here near corner. Warroad with it in the Roseau end now. Sent around the board there by the Rams. Jude Whitrock. Sent back on this side. Keeping it in the zone. There's Reed here on the near side here for the Warriors. Taven James now sent here on this side for Reed. Puck flipped up high in the air. Now it's James with it. James back behind the net. A little too far there for Casey Hendrickson. Reed's going to keep the zone, keep the point here on this side. Now it gets out to the neutral ice area. Fired right back in here by Taven James. That deflects off of Beck Hammer. And a whistle stops play here with 9:12 left to go here in the second period again. It's still 1-goal hockey game. The Rams with the lone goal of the hockey game. That was back at 14:40 of the first period. It was Eli Wenzloff with the goal here for Roseau. And that's the lone marker of the hockey game thus far. Face off to the right of Abram Hinson now. Top of the circle, shot in, knocked down by traffic in front. Taken up here by Warroad, skating it back behind the net. Hendrickson battling over there. Sam Hard back over there here for Warroad. Centering feed. That one knocked down by the Rams. They play it off the glass on the near side. Tipped up and out of the zone. Now back into the Warroad end. Play off to the right to Finn Hansen. Coming up in a halfway point here of period number 2 here in a 1-goal hockey game. Rams with the lead. Taken up here by Hulverson. Sends it off the far wall. Now it's taken up here by the Broden Hunfent. And covered up here by Abram Hinson. That is his 16th save of the hockey game. The Warriors, Finn Hansen, 9 on the other side. Face off to the right of Hinson. Henham with a draw. Tied up now, gets it back once again, sends it toward the net. Now the Rams coming back the other way. So he sent it into the Warrior end. Play over here in the near corner. 8:15 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-0 game. Tipped up ahead, Broden Hunfent. Hunfent with it now, gathered up here by Warroad and dumped back in here now by the Rams. Rams sending it in now. Broden Hunfent here, far corner. Hunfent able to skate it out to center ice now. Henham trying to poke it into the zone, does so. Drayden Johnson couldn't hold his own. It's going to be fired right back in here by Wesley Schreiner. Hinson with it. And a penalty called behind the play here. And a power play on the way.
Tucker Queen is going to go 2 minutes for slashing.
Okay. So the Warriors with a chance here. The power play opportunity. See if they can get a marker on the board here and even this thing up.
Warriors power play has left a little bit to be desired yet this year. I'm sure they spent some time working on it. They need to take advantage of these man advantages they find themselves in. And I can't think of a better opportunity to start it rolling in the right direction with this power play.
Play over here in the near side. Centering feed goes all the way through. Now it's going to be Wesley Schreiner here at the point. Back up top, Hunfent gets a return pass, sends it back over here on this side for Taven James. Centering feed up front, they score!
Nifty puck movement. Good job for the Warriors. Sliding it from the far side back to the point, down low to number 20, Ryan Chogby, and he just finds big old Sam Hard standing by himself with his stick on the ice. Tape-to-tape pass. Nice tap in by Sam Hard as the Warriors find the equalizer here in the second period.
Time of the goal is going to be at 9:38. As Kyle mentioned, the equalizer here is the Rams and Warriors now tied at 1. Sent back into the Roseau end, so the Warriors with the equalizer now, and we're all knotted up at one apiece. Here come the Rams back the other way. Knocked down, and the Warriors back the other way. A little spring in their skates now as they bring it across. It's Taven James. Fires it in. Play back behind the net. It's James getting an assist on the goal as well. Play over here in the near side. Grappentine trying to keep it in the zone here. Again, a 1-1 hockey game now. It's the Warriors have evened this thing up. One apiece here. Fired into the Warroad end here by the Roseau Rams. It's Trucker Queen over there. Now here come the Warriors back the other way. Taven James. James sends it in. Henson with the save. And a face-off coming up here in the Roseau end. Warriors needed to get that goal to stay in. They could ill afford to go down 2 in this hockey game. So tying it up was huge for them.
Yeah, good puck movement. When you make those clean, crisp passes, good things happen. Even on that last shot by Taven James, you saw number 23 Drayden Johnson supporting the play, looking for a rebound.
Puck out in front. Hannum couldn't get his stick on the puck to get a shot away. Here come the Rams back the other way now. It's Jake Halverson. Halverson sending it in, sending it up ahead a little bit further now. Puck goes off the pipe that time. Puck out in front. Hansen with a save as he kicks it over into the corner. Hansen with a big-time save here for Warroad. Another shot in. Another save there for Hansen. Now it comes out. Here's Ricky Rogers. Rogers gets behind the defense. Rogers over here on the far side. Now the Rams coming back the other way. Skating it in. Shot in. That goes wide of Hansen that time. 1-1 your score. Sent down the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing, a face-off coming back down the other way, back down the other end. 5.5 minutes left to go here in period number 2.
Don't know if everybody at home could hear that, but all of a sudden the crowd came alive there. There was rushing to the right down to that in the Roseau, back down to the Warriors end. The pace of play is starting to pick up. The energy level is starting to build too as each side of fans are starting to cheer their team to victory.
Face-off here, far face-off circle. Sent back behind the net. Now play goes over here into the near corner. 1-1 your score. 5.5 minutes left to go here. Second period. Here, game number 2 of Max Rivalry Night. Sent out front. Hansen with another save. Here comes Warroad back the other way. Knocked away by Roseau and dumped right back into the Warroad end. 5 minutes left to go here in the period. Play over here, the near corner. And a whistle stop at play here with 5:08. 5:08 left to go here in period number 2 here in the 1-1 hockey game. Again, equalizer by Sam Hart.
Warriors are going to find themselves on the penalty kill as number 2, Wesley Schreiner, will sit for interference. Before that had happened, Jude Whitrock from the Rams came out all by himself. It was like a mini breakaway, and Finn Hansen had to turn him away and square up because the rebound was there too. The Rams almost found themselves on top again 2-1 if it wasn't for Finn Hansen.
Tied up over here at the near corner off the face-off. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice. Hinson will leave it for Jake Halverson now. Halverson back on this side. Back over here now to Eli Wenzlaff. He's got the goal for the Rams. Wenzlaff with a nifty move around one Warrior. Sent over here in the near corner. Battle for it here in the near corner. It's going to be set up to the center ice area. Jude Whitrock. Now the Rams carrying it back. It's Halverson. That's offside. And we'll get a face-off coming up here with 4:28 left. Minute 21 left to go in the minor penalty to Warroad's Wesley Schreiner. And a 1-1 hockey game. Shots 18 for Warroad and 14 here for Roseau.
White, Henham, and Richard Rogers, the next penalty killing unit for the Warriors. They make a lot of opportunities happen for them in the offensive zone while killing off a penalty with how hard they work.
Sent in now as Hinson will leave it here on the near side. Skated up here now by the Rams. It's Kate Ginter. Ginter sending it into the near corner. 4:09 left to go here in the period. Wenzlaff calling for it now. His shot knocked away. Puck knocked down here by the Warriors, and it's going to be sent down the length of the ice. And the Rams will have to go back after it in their own end. It's Eli Wenzlaff with it now here for Warroad. Wenzlaff out to center. Now up ahead now, Chase Bachleitner here for the Rams. Chase Bachleitner now back up top here. It's Waggy. Play over here in the near corner where he's trying to clear. They do so. Here's Ricky Rogers over here. Rogers sending it toward the middle. Rogers toward the net. And a save there by Hinson.
Hinson had no idea where the puck was there. He saw him coming, and he thought he could depend on his defenseman. Rogers did not quit. He kept coming and coming and coming, and fortunately for Hinson, he found himself with the puck.
What a rush up ice out by Rogers on that last exchange there. Rogers, he just able to get past the defense and able to get a shot away, and Hinson had to come up big. 3:24 left to go here in the period. 17 seconds left to go. The minor penalty to Wesley Schreiner. Player of the near corner now, Warroad. Back at neutral ice now. And firing back into the Roseau end. They'll have to go back after it here. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Back at the center ice area. Now it's brought across here by Wenzlaff. Wenzlaff bringing it across here for Roseau. Back behind the net of Finn Hansen. Now side of the net. Still tied up. Now it's going to be poked over into the near corner. 2:44 left here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Sent back up Taven James. Now it's Casey Hendrickson. Hendrickson scores! Casey Hendrickson for Warroad, and the Warriors lead 2-1.
A game after transition. What a great job by the Warriors killing off that penalty, not giving up many opportunities all for the Rams. I'm getting fresh legs out on the ice. They find themselves in a favorable 2-on-1 down the rink. Taven James lines it over to Casey Hendrickson. Hendrickson picking his spot and hitting it, giving the Warriors their first lead of the night here 2-1.
So we'll face it off here at center ice. Warriors with their first lead of the hockey game, as Kyle mentioned, 2-1 now. Warriors with the 1-goal lead. Warriors bringing it back in. That goes out all the way through. It's Rogers with it over here in the corner. James gets an assist, his second of the contest now. Play side of the net. Puck comes up free here. Sam Hard with the shot. Oh, that one goes just wide. Sam Hard almost made it a 3-1 game. Now it's Drayden Johnson with the shot. Warriors buzzing here in the last part of the second period. They've scored twice here in the period. They lead 2-1. I'll take it up here. It's Wyatt Henham. Henham back behind the net. He gets bumped down to the ice. Centering feed for Rogers that time. Couldn't get the shot away that time. Minute and a half left to go here in period number 2 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Warroad with the 1-goal lead. So he scored twice here in the second period. Still tied up. Now it's going to be sent out to center ice, sent out to neutral ice here by Roseau. Dumped right back in here now by Broden Huntfent. Now the Rams, Beck Hammer, sending it out to center. Taken up by Huntfent. Here's Taven James with a couple of assists for number 15 for the black and gold. James with it now fires it in. That one deflected there before it went in on net. James with it over here far corner. Up top here now Huntfent. Huntfent with the shot. Bouncing puck in front. Now here comes Hendrickson. Trying to get it, trying to center it anyway. And now the play is going to be whistled dead here. With I think the net might have come off. I'm not sure, but the officials have blown the play dead here.
A lot of excitement here at the end of the second period. The Warriors finding the equalizer. Right before this, the unit, Richard Rogers, Wyatt Henham, and Drayden Johnson were moving the puck, cycling it down low. They caught the Rams out there. They were tired. They couldn't get off the ice. They couldn't ice it. It was a great shift by that unit.
Face-off coming up off to the right of Abram Hinson. Got a 2-1 Warroad lead here over the Roseau Rams here in boys hockey. Game number 2 of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. Again, our Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule coming up. We'll We'll go recap that first game for you in case you happen to miss it. We'll recap that first game coming up during our scoreboard and schedule segment coming up during our second period intermission. 50 seconds left to go here. Puck loose, save made. Puck loose out in front. Schreiner tried to put it past Hinson. Play back at the Warroad end. It's Wesley Schreiner banking it off the far side. Now sent over here in the corner. It's Taven James with it now. James sending it over here in the near corner. Then up ahead, Broden Huntfent. Huntfent up ahead now. It's James. Gets through all the way, and it's going to be saved there by Hinson. Sent all the way around the near side. Now it's going to be the Rams back the other way. It's Hal Brelenton. Brelenton shoots. And a big save. Save made by Hansen. Now the Rams still with it in the Warriors' end here. Final seconds of play here in the period. It's Eli Wensloff now back in the second period. So big time save by Finn Hansen on the breakaway as the second period comes to an end. With your score, the Warroad Warriors 2, the Roseau Rams 1. We will be back right after this timeout on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena here. It's our second period intermission of our second game of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. It's the Warroad Warriors leading the Roseau Rams by a score of 2-1. Warriors scoring twice in that period. Warriors getting a goal, finally getting on the board. A goal by Sam Hart. Just a pretty passing play with Ryan Shagaby and Taven James assisting on the Warrior first goal.
You know, it didn't look like it was the first time they've done that. We've talked about the struggles the Warrior power play has had throughout the year, but just not giving up and trusting your instincts and your skills and what time you put into practice. And it paid off for them there in the second period as they moved the puck quickly, tape to tape, and boom, you found Sam Hart right there, giving the Warriors the spark they needed.
And they did that, and all of a sudden, the little more spring in the skates of the black and gold. Then it was about 5 or so minutes later, Taven James, this time finding Casey Hendrickson, and he came in all alone on Hinson. He picked a spot, and he put it past the Roseau netminder.
Yeah, you talk about that spark that ignited the entire Warrior bench. You saw that in Casey Hendrickson as he came streaking down with Taven James. Another great pass by Taven James finding Hendrickson, and Hendrickson not missing his shot.
That's right. It's Hendrickson with a nice shot on Hinson, and it got past him, gave the Warriors a 2-1 lead. So the Warriors with the 2-1 lead after 2 periods of play. Shots in that second period, Warroad with 15 for a 2-period total of 24. The Rams had 5 in that period, as they have a 2-period total of 15 after 2 periods of play. And it was 10-9 shots on goal in the first period, and then all of a sudden the Warriors kind of lopsided in that department in the second period.
Yeah, they knew they needed to change something, do something different, getting the puck towards Hinson. And whether or not he could see the play developing, whether or not he could see the puck, he's benefited from knowing where he needs to be in position by reading the play. You see that from a senior goaltender who's honed in his skill. If he was being caught out of position, the Warriors would have more goals.
Again, we're in our second period intermission, our Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule segment here in our intermission report. That's next on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
The importance. Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
All right, welcome back to our second period. We've got our Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule on the way. And a 2-1 Warroad lead over Roseau after 2 periods of play. But this close to being 2-2. And it was Hal Brelenton that skated in, a sophomore winger for the Rams. skating it in all alone. I mean, I take that freshman, a ninth grader, skating in, and he was stopped by Finn Hansen. It was just a great play.
Yeah, less than a minute to go in the second period. The Warriors had all the momentum, and then the Rams get their chance to break, to get back on the board, to bring it at 2 goals apiece. Hal Bradley came down, and he made a nice move to try to get Finn Hansen to go down so he could go upstairs, because when Finn Hansen goes down, he's going to leave a lot of room up in the corners, and he didn't bite on the deke. On an open break, stands tall in the crease and is able to make an easy blocker save. Well, it looked like it was easy. It was not easy. Everyone,
right.
You know, both sides of the arena here were oohing and awing and cheering, and the O's and the ahs, and Finn Hansen standing tall for his team, turning away that challenge at the end of regulation, or at the end of the second period.
Again, time now for our Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule. Again, your scoreboard and schedule, as always, brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. And again, we are 2 periods into tonight's second game of our Max Rivalry night doubleheader. Warroad Warriors with a 2-1 lead over the Roseau Rams. Warriors getting goals in that second period from Sam Hart and from Casey Hendrickson. Rams got a goal in the first period. They scored, it was a goal by Eli Wenzloff, as they pick up the win in that one. Earlier at the Gardens Arena, in the girls junior varsity, that was won by Warroad by a score of 3-0. And in the varsity contest, Warriors with a 3-goal second period kind of spurred them on to a 4-1 win over the Roseau Rams. Goals for Warroad coming from Emmy Hardwick. She had 2. One from Linnea Heron, and a power play goal from Kaya Sandy in the third period, as the Warriors pick up their 12th win of the season. They improved to 12-3. They take on Fergus Falls coming up at noon on Saturday in their next game. Rams drop to 15-4 with the loss. Warroad girls basketball team, they went down to defeat over at the high school gymnasium. That game was broadcast on yourliveevent.com as well. You could watch that game should you choose to do so. It'll be archived on YouTube, so you'd be able to watch Warroad girls basketball again should you choose to do so. Again, the Warriors leading Roseau at after 2 periods of play by a score of 2-1. Third period on the way. So your coach Greg Lund down in the Roseau locker room, and you say, you know what, guys, you were up by 1. You gave up 2. This is what you got to do to get things back on your side, and let's see if we can't come out of here with a win. What are we telling them?
They use this time to regroup. Hey, look at the success we had during the first period. How did that happen? We skated well, we passed well, we got the puck towards Finn Hansen, and we got it to him with numbers. We were strong, we were physical, we were bumping the Warriors off their game. Expect a strong, physical, re-energized Ram team to come out the third period.
So you're Jay Hardwick, and you're in the Warrior locker room. You're saying, you know what, you were down by 1, now you're up by 1. This is what you have to do to carry this thing out for a win.
Build off the second period. You know, it's like we lost the first period, we won the second period. Whoever wins the third period, I really believe is going to come out the victors of this game. Play together as a team. Be sure of the passes. Be mentally tough. Don't get lazy. Don't get tripped up with your stick. That's going to put the Warriors on a penalty kill and give these Rams a chance on the power play. Stay out of the box. Play together. Be tough in front of your own net, and good things will come if you're a Warrior.
We are going to take one final timeout. We'll be back with the third period right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. John Michael along with Kyle Cron. And we're about ready to get underway here with the third period of tonight's game. It's a second game of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader. As the Warroad Warriors leading the Roseau Rams by a score of 2-1. Warriors going to defend the goal off to our right, and the Rams the goal off to our left. Again, the Warriors with a 2-1 lead coming into period number 3.
It's nice to have that one goal cushion starting the third period, but really it's any team's game. Expect the pace to be very quick, be very energetic. This first 5 minutes could tell a lot the way the rest of this game is going to go, and I don't expect any team to let off.
Again, the Rams are working from left to right, the Warriors from right to left here. Jude Whitrock to draw along with David James. Here we go. We're underway. And here we go on period number 3. 10 into the Roseau end here by Warroad. They'll chase after it. Rams able to catch up with it. Opening moments here. Now the Rams with it in the Warrior end. It was overskated there by George. Now it's sent up back the other way here now by Warroad. It's Taven James here in the near corner. James after it. Now back up top. Here's Reed sent in on Hinson. He'll cover up a face-off here 35 seconds into period number 3. And a face-off coming up here in the near face-off circle. An offensive zone face-off here for Warroad. Again, 2-1 your score. Again, just underway here in the third period. Off the draw, tied up. Sent over here far corner, back up top now. It's going to be dumped down low here by Reed. Play over here near corner. Here for Warroad. Play off to the right of Hinson. Now back behind the net. Shot in. That one knocked away there by Hinson. Play off the far wall. Sam Hard tried to keep it in. Puck flipped up and over the glass, I think. And was that just a Wrigley Field, I'm going to throw the puck back because I don't want it type thing?
You know, if I was a fan, I'd like to keep that puck home, maybe right on it, maybe look back to see what period it came out of play in, and just be thankful that I was paying attention, as everyone should when they're in-house watching live hockey.
Yes.
Always know where that puck is, because you never know when it might find up in your lap.
Yes, you are correct. Face-off here, far face-off circle off to the left of the Roseau netminder. Now it'll be Johnson taking the draw here for Warroad. Play over here in the far corner. Now it's going to be sent on this side here for Jake Halverson. 1 minute in to period number 3 here. It's Warroad 2 and Roseau 1. Still tied up here along the near wall. Now sent down, back down into the Warroad end here. Rams chasing after it. Now Rogers gets there first here for Warroad. Back into the Warroad end here now by Jake Halverson. Minute and a half in to the third period. Now taken out of there by Abram Wagi. Sent in on Hansen. He'll cover up on it. And we'll get a stoppage of play here. Minute and 37 seconds into period number 3. Again, it's Warroad 2 and Roseau 1. Whitrock to take the draw for the Rams. Taking the draw here for Warroad there was Henham. Shot in. That one deflects and goes past and into the netting behind Finn Hansen that time.
Braden Johnson doing exactly what you're supposed to do. If your line loses the face-off, getting out and challenging that defenseman before you can pull the trigger.
Face-off here, near face-off circle once again. Still tied up over there. Tyler George sending it back behind the net. Now back behind the net, taken up here by Ryan Lee, who sends it back behind his own net here. It's going to be Thomas Grappentine. Grappentine sending it in now. He'll send it in over here near corner. 2-1, Warroad over Roseau in boys hockey. And a Tuesday, Max rivalry nights set in. Hinson with the save. Puck caroms out. And the rebound control. Now the Rams back the other way. It's Hal Brelenton who sends it in now. His dump in pass knocked down. Put back the other way here by Ryan Lee here for Warroad. Warriors with it in the Roseau end here. Play up here along the near wall. Now pushed back the other way here by the Rams. It's Jackson Loken. And a face-off coming back down the other end here.
Loken wasn't quite to the red line before he tried pushing it past the defenseman. And I don't put a little extra stuff on that one to get it all the way down the length of the ice. Will be icing against the Rams if the Warriors have an offensive zone face-off.
Off the draw. It's going to be sent down low, back behind the net now. Here's Humanik. Humanik centers it. That one's going to be deflected over here in the near corner. Now the Rams back the other way. And it's sent in there on Finn Hansen. You'll steer it aside. Puck caroms all the way out to the neutral zone now. It's gathered up here by Jake Halverson here for Roseau, back inside of his own blue line here. Play right in front of the World player bench areas, still right in front of both player bench areas, actually. Here's Chase Bachleitner with it now. Tipped up ahead, pass a little bit too far that time for Loken. And a whistle stop of play here over the near corner.
Like Ryan Chamernick, I think he's going to go for a holding or maybe tossing a stick or something. Looks like holding. 2 minutes. The Warriors find themselves on the penalty kill with a goal lead here early in the third period. What a great opportunity for the Rams.
Face-off here, near face-off circle. Off to the left of Finn Hansen. That's going to be his glove side. Back out the point. It's going to be dumped down low here by Jake Halverson here for Roseau. Play outside the face-off circle. Can the Rams on the power play? Eli Winslow with it. He's got the lone goal for Roseau. That was scored back in the first period, late in the first period. Halverson with it now, firing it in. Hansen with the save. Backhanded up and out of the zone that time here by Warroad. Play in the neutral zone. Halverson back at his own end. Say a Rams skated up. It's Eli Winslow. Winslow with it now. And bringing it in offside. We'll get a stoppage of play here. 13-16 left to go here in the third period. Third period here at the Gardens Arena. Again, Max rivalry nights. Of course, Max rivalry nights will be hosted by Roseau next year. If it follows suit, as it has the first 3 years, it'll be hosted by the Roseau Memorial Arena coming up next year. Play toward the middle now to be carried across here by Whitrock. Now trailing on a play, it's Winslow. Sends it on the near side here. It's Jake Halverson. Halverson over into the corner now here for the Rams. It's going to be dumped down the ice here by the Warrior PK. Back after it now over here, far corner. Winslow sending it back behind his own net. Now play over here in the near corner. 49 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Warroad's Ryan Chamernick. 12:35 left to go here in period number 3. Play in the Warrior end. 10 up now. Tipped up ahead here, Chamernick. Here comes Taven James on the backhand shot. Pad save made by Hinson.
What a save by Hinson, that backhand short side. James knew where he wanted to go with that one. That cat-like reflex from Hinson prohibited them giving up a shorthanded goal.
Taken up here now by the Rams. It's going to be sent toward the middle. Knocked away by James. Flips it up high in the air. It'll go all the way back down to the Roseau end here. 12 minutes left to go here in period 3. A few more seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Ryan Chamernick of the Warriors back at full strength. They are right now. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 11:45 left to go here in the third. Tipped up ahead now. It's going to be gathered up here by Wensloff. He'll send it into the Roseau end. Now it's Grappentine. Sending it over here to Ryan Lee. He'll send it into the Roseau end. 11:25 left to go here in period number 3 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Play up here along the near side. Now back behind the net of Hinson. Play over here in the near corner once again. Looking for a centering feed. That one was broken up nicely that time by the Rams' Kate Ginter. He'll bring it back down the other end here now for the Rams. Rams with it in the Warrior zone here now. Pass up ahead. Shot in. That time George. That one fired just wide. Taken up here by the Rams, Abram Waggy. Waggy with it. Now taking up now the Warriors with it. Regaining control. Gathered in here now by Grappentine. Long pass up ahead. Here's Taven James back the other way. James firing it in. That one steered aside here by Hinson. 10:38 left to go here in period 3 here. It's Warroad 2, Roseau 1. Here in high school boys hockey at the Gardens Arena. It's Shoggaby with the shot. That one knocked down, knocked away. Rams tried to clear, kept in here by Warroad. It's Sam Hart. Now the Rams back the other way. It's Ginter. Kate Ginter with it now. Reed up ahead to Shoggaby. Now the Rams with it back in their own end. Sending it up to neutral ice. Now the Warriors back the other way. Tipped in there by Sam Hard. Hard over there in the near corner. Now back behind the net. Centering feed that time for Hendrickson. Kind of got hung up in his skates. Sent up ahead to the neutral ice area here by Roseau. It's Whitrock. He'll clear it into the Warroad end. 9:50 left to go here in period number 3. Here it's Warroad 2, Roseau 1, stolen away there, knocked down here. It's Jake Halverson back the other way. Getting back on defense is Wesley Schreiner breaking that one up. Schreiner, nice defensive job that time on a potential break there by Jake Halverson here for Roseau.
Wesley Schreiner, very, very smart hockey IQ, good gap control. He knows where the positions he needs to be in, and all of a sudden we're going back the other way because of what he was able to do.
Here's James, now it's Schreiner here, outside the face-off circle here on the far side. Play up here along the near wall. Skated up and out. Tyler George with it here. Finn Hansen leaving it for Schreiner. Schreiner playing it up ahead now here for the Warriors. Tipped over here in near corner. Both teams chasing after it here. That'll be sent up and out. Rams back the other way. I think it's Chase Bachleitner over there. Bachleitner. Puck comes free. Now Hansen comes out of his net and plays it over here into the near side. Now it's Ryan Lee with it now. He'll send it around the board. A little too far for Bento. Sent back in on Hansen. He'll hang onto it for a faceoff.
He's got a puck there kind of out in no man's land, maybe about 5 feet outside of the crease, and Tyler George was going for it, and Finn Hansen said, I think I can be faster than you, and gets out there and shoves that puck out of harm's way.
8:36 left to go here in the third period. Again, Warriors lead Roseau 2-1. Face-off here, far face-off circle. Bachleitner on the draw. Taking up here now. Here comes Drayden Johnson with a burst of speed. Getting it up to neutral ice. Now backhanding it into the Roseau end. Tyler George coming in now. Or check that. Rams with it here. Near side. Sam Hard getting it on the play here. Now it's tipped over here far corner. It's Grappentine after it. Getting there first here for Roseau is going to be Jackson Loken. Sent over here in the near corner. Off the wall. Kept in here by the Rams now. George centering. And it's going to be flipped up high and wide of the net that time. Gathered up here now by the Warriors as they send it back the other way. Here's Rogers. He's got a teammate with him. Rogers trying to center it. And a diving block there by Roseau to stop that one up. 7:37 left to go here in the third period. It's Warroad 2 and Roseau 1. 2-1 your score. And a penalty, I believe, coming up here. And it's going to be Jake Halverson that's going to go here for the Rams.
2 minutes for a slashing. We can hear that sound from all the way up here, the Warroad school section over there saw it as they start swinging back and forth to the tune of Bad Boys playing over the PA system.
Face off here in the near face off circle. It'll be Taven James to take the draw here for Warroad. And the Warriors on the power play here for the next 2 minutes and flipped up high in the air back into the Warroad end. So the Warriors on the power play. 7:14 left to go. Sped up the ice here now by Broden Hunfent. Hunfent sends it in on net. Hinson has to cover up on it, and it plopped down right in front of him, so he plopped down on top of the puck.
Yeah, that shot, I think, hit him in the cage. You know, that stings a little bit, whether it's cold and the puck and the plastic and everything. Lucky he was able to find that and not give up a rebound.
The draw kept in here by Warroad. Hunfent with the shot, hit a teammate out in front of the net. Gets the puck back once again. Hunfent. James back to Hunfent with the shot. Rebound, that goes just wide.
Nice save by Hinson there, really stretching out, taking away the angle on Shagaby, who was sitting back door.
Gathered up here by Broden Hunfent. Taven James back to Hunfent. Fires it in. Another save there by Hinson. 6:36 left to go here. Third period. Broden Hunfent. Now James. James in the middle now. That one deflected before it even got toward the net. It goes up into the netting. Back behind Abram Hinson. 6:27 left to go here. Third period. 1 minute left to go. And the minor penalty to Roseau's Jake Halverson. Again, it's Warroad 2, Roseau 1. Taven James taking the draw here in the far face-off circle. Wins it, gets it back out here. Broden Hunfent lets one fly. That one goes wide. Play over here in the near side now, near corner. Hunfent with it once again. Now James. Down further, James gets it back up top. Now sends it down low in the corner. Gets it back up top. James shot in. That one deflected. And it's going to be carried in here. Shagaby. It's Ryan Shagaby trying to center it. That one deflected away. Play goes over here in the near corner. 5:55 or 5:56 left here in the period. 29 seconds left to go. And the minor penalty to Roseau's Jake Halverson.
A game of precision. Ryan Shagaby trying to find Wesley Schreider on the back door on the power play there. You know, that pass was into his feet. If it's just a foot and a half to his right, it's right on a stick, and he's putting that one home for a 3-1 Warrior lead. But here we are, 2-1.
Now it's Reed shot in. That one deflected over here. Now it's going to be gathered up here now by the Warriors. It's Thomas Grappentine. Grappentine with the shot. That one saved there by Hinson. He'll hang on to it. 5:39 left to go here in the period. 12 seconds left to go, and the minor penalty to Roseau's Jake Halverson. He'll be back out on the ice, and we'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey here.
Interesting to see how Hinson likes finding that puck with all those black jerseys of his teammates trying to get Warriors out in front of him.
Grappentine now. Drayden Johnson back up top to Grappentine. Grappentine lets one fly, and Hinson with another save. Puck still loose out in front, and it's finally whistled dead. 5:27 left, and Halverson back out on the ice here now for Roseau. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 5:27 left to go here in the third period. It's Warroad 2 and Roseau 1.
Ryan Lee comes out on the ice. He's a right-handed shot. He'll be back at the point in the center of the ice. Maybe he'll get a chance at a one-timer.
Face-off here, far face-off circle. It's Wyatt Henham with it now. Warriors winning the draw, getting it back up top. Grappentine with the shot. Another save there, Hinson. Drayden Johnson trying the wraparound on the backhand that time. That one was deflected away. 5:14 left to go here in period number 3 here in a 2-1 hockey game. It's Hal Brellenton with the shot. Glove save made there by Finn Hansen. Just over 5 minutes left here in the third period. Again, Warroad still with that 2-1 lead here over the Roseau Rams here at the Gardens Arena. Game 2 of our Max Rivalry Night doubleheader.
So you have to dig deep, find out what you're made of, find those, you know, late game, overtime game legs, and not wait for somebody else to do it. Look for opportunities, look to jump into the play, look to outnumber the other team, and try to get yourself a win.
Play over here far corner now. Rams trying to center it. Now it's going to go back behind the net. Sticked over here in the near wall. 4:55 left to go here in period number 3. Taven James able to get it across. Now it's going to be Shogby sending it toward the net. Knockdown breakout pass knocked away there by Ryan Lee. It's going to be sent out to center ice. Rams with it momentarily. That one broken up here by Warriors skater out in front as well. Now the Warriors back the other way. It's Taven James. James bringing it across. James, a drop pass to Casey Hendrickson. That taken up here by Roseau, sent back into the Warrior end here. Grappentine back after it here for Warroad, sending it over here in the near corner. Pass up ahead here to Hendrickson, knocked down here. Tyler George shot knocked away. Now Bachleitner with the shot. That one was knocked away. Puck cleared out of there. Cleared out to the neutral ice area. Rams getting it back into the Warrior end. 4 minutes left to go here. Third period here in a 2-1 game. Warroad 2, Roseau 1. Sent back into the Warroad end. Groden Hunfen sending it up here along the near walls. The Warriors trying to clear it up to neutral ice. Hendrickson now touch pass here. Taven James. James with a shot. The save there by Hinson. Deflected over here into the corner. Warriors with it back behind the net. Now sent over here on this side here along the near wall. Sent back behind the net. Now it's going to carry him off over into the far side. Now dump back behind the net of Hinson. And sent out to the neutral zone where Broden Huntfent has it, and he'll fire it back in. 3:23 left here in the third period. 2-1, Warroad over Roseau. Up ahead now, Tyler George taken off the play that time. Just kind of bumped off the play. Now Broden Huntfent back the other way here for Warroad. Huntfent fires it in. Save made, big rebound. And that one's going to be cleared up and out here by the Rams. It's Brelenton back behind the play. Al Brelenton, Schreiner back there as well. Wesley Schreiner takes Brelenton over into the board. Now it's Grayson Bento over there. Well, Brelenton with an opportunity there, and Schreiner able to break that one up. Backhanded into the Roseau end here by Ryan Chamernick. 2:43 left to go here in the third period. It's Warroad 2, Roseau 1. Jude Whitrock bringing it into the zone now. Puck rolling in on net. Hansen has to knock it away. Sent over here near side here. 2:28 left here in the third. Sent away back into the Roseau end. Back after it here now for the Rams. Kate Ginter. Now here comes Rogers. Rogers shoots. Oh, he goes just wide. It's deflected out of there here by Hinson. Now the Rams back the other way. End-to-end action here at the Gardens Arena. Now it's Jake Halverson back behind the net of Hansen. Now play over here near corner. Play back out in the neutral zone. Ginter with it now. He'll send it back into the Warrior end. Under 2 minutes left. Now it's Rogers. Rogers bringing it in. Drop pass here now for Drayden Johnson. Lost an edge. Now the Rams back the other way. It's Abram Waggy with it. Waggy sending it toward the middle. Knocked away. Deflects back behind the net of Hansen. Now the Warriors banking it off. Play up ahead now is Rogers. Rogers trying to center it. Now he'll send it toward the net. And covered up here. Minute and a half left here in the third period here. It's Warroad 2, Roseau 1. You'd think at some point in time there's going to be timeouts called when we've got a stoppage like this. We don't have one here, but well, no, we do. I take that back. We'll take that back. A timeout on the ice. We'll take one too. We're back after this on KQ92 and on yourliveevent.com.
Geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, off the timeouts, both teams skating back to the near face-off circle. Off to the right, Roseau netminder Abram Hinson. Again, it's Warroad with the lead, 2-1.
As soon as the Rams get control of this puck and get it out of the zone, look for netminder Abram Hinson to head to the bench to give the Rams an extra skater.
Sent over here, far corner. Warriors keep it in. Rams with it now in the zone trying to get it out to neutral ice. Knocked away there by Taven James. Now brought across here by Shagaby as there was already a Warrior inside the blue line when he brought the puck across. Clock down to 1:16 left here in the third. It's Warroad 2, Roseau 1. Face off outside the Roseau blue line. Far face off dot will be Jude Whitrock with the draw. Now it's fired into the zone here by Warroad. So Warriors getting into the Roseau end here. Coming up at a final minute of play here, third period. 1-goal hockey game here at the Gardens Arena. Now the Rams come in. Hinson coming over to the bench now. The Rams pull the goalie for the extra attacker. Puck loose in front. Cleared out by Warroad. The Roseau net empty. Play out here the center ice area. Again, the Roseau net is empty. The Rams have pulled the goaltender for the extra attacker. Play up here along the near side. Rams bringing it in. Sticked out of there by Hansen. Now it'll be sent back into the Warroad end. Back after it here now is going to be Eli Wensloff here for the Rams. And we're going to get a face-off back down in the Warroad end. So the Roseau net empty.
Big face-off coming up here for the Rams and for the Warriors. Control after this possession could determine the game. We'll see what happens.
Jude Whitrock with the draw for Roseau for the Warriors. Taven James play here along the near side. 25 seconds left. Sent down low now, back behind the net of Hansen. Now all the way around. It's going to go all the way back into the Roseau end as Halverson keeps it from going all the way down. Halverson up ahead here now to Ginter. Puck knocked away. Ryan Shagaby sending it toward the net, and it's going to go just wide. Play continues here as the kit ticks down, and the Warriors win. The Warroad Warriors have defeated the Roseau Rams 2-1. We'll be back with our post-game wrap-up after this on KQ92 and at your live event.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena as folks file out just as quickly as this place filled up. All of a sudden now, you see lots of blue seats as the Warroad Warriors have skated to a 2-1 win over the Roseau Rams, as the Warriors now improve to 9-3-1 the regular season. They'll play Crookston coming up on Thursday. Roseau is now 8-7-1, and they're going to be playing in Brainerd this weekend, as the Rams go down to defeat 2-1. Great hockey game. Great game played by both teams. And the Warriors just came out on top. It was 2 goals in the second period that was the difference.
Yeah, great hockey, like you said, both ends of the rink, both teams giving it their all. Nothing to complain about. Both teams had their chances. Warroad finally found some success on the power play to get back in this thing, and that seemed to spark their effort, the rest of the bench for the rest of the game.
And Casey Hendrickson with the game winner, and that was at 14:26 of the period. An assist from Taven James. He had a couple tonight, but Casey Hendrickson with the game winner, and just a pretty goal.
Yeah, it was a nice goal. It was a 2-on-1 chance, like you said. Captain Taven James assisting on both Warriors goals. You know, that's true leadership there. Sometimes it's nice to put your name up there where the goals are scored, but assists are points too, and winning's even more fun than scoring goals.
I tell you what, and then in the net's Finn Hansen, the sophomore, playing, I would assume, in his first Warroad Roseau varsity game, and coming out with a win, making 21 saves tonight, and coming out with a win there. And I still think that Warroad they've got 2 capable goaltenders, and I think that's a luxury I think that any coach would want to have, is, who do I put in the net? Do I go with the hot hand? Do I alternate, that type thing? I think Jay Hardwick has got a good situation in that regard.
He does. You have confidence going forward, whether a goalie has a bad game or somebody unfortunately gets sick, or you never know what might happen. Netminder is making sure those pucks stay out of the Warrior goal are being done by both Finn Hansen and Patrick Kennedy throughout the year, and helping these Warroad Warriors find ways to win games.
As the Warriors with the victory here this evening in the second of our Max rivalry doubleheader here at the Gardens Arena. Some final thoughts here, Kyle. Just a great, we talked about it, I think, at the top of the first game. This is just a great evening. It was all about hockey, but it was all about starting the conversation. It was all about Max rivalry night, the Max Foundation, and getting the conversation started about something that's that affects everybody.
Yes, and that's the thing. There are people that care. There are people that are willing to listen, and everybody has the strength and the opportunity to open their mouths, let their voice be heard, because there's so many opportunities we have in here, not only to help one another, but also to enjoy games like we had here tonight at the Gardens.
That's going to do it here as the Warriors make a sweep here over the Roseau Rams. They win 4-1 in the girls' game, 2-1 in the boys' game. And our next sports broadcast on KQ92 at your live event comes your way Thursday. It'll be Warroad right back here at the Gardens playing host to the Crookston Pirates. 7:30 game time pregame at about 7:15. That's going to do it on KQ92, KQ92.com, and yourliveevent.com.